The National Bank Open Tennis Tournament happening in Toronto and Montreal from now until August 7th. And this year is a special year as it marks the 20th anniversary of the partnership between the National Bank and Tennis Canada.
And Bill Coulter, as we've been showing you, joining us live this morning from Sobe Stadium, telling us more about the partnership and a unique campaign looking to advance gender equity in sport. Bill, good morning.
Absolutely. So many parts to this, right? I mean, we all grew up maybe trying our hand at tennis. I was watching yesterday Gabrielle Diallo winning there and moving on. It really creates a buzz in this city. And I know, Nick, you get us all excited for tennis, too, with your background. And it is really a bit of an honor to be here amongst, I mean, the players are inside, but among the people who put this all together for the National Bank Open. And you mentioned it, National Bank, 20-year partnership. I'm going to invite in Matt Evans, come on in, who is the Senior VP of Commercial and Private Banking, Ontario region. This is, first of all, this is just so cool. And to have partnered with the Open for 20 years, what does that mean for you and for the bank?
Well, thank you, Bill. It's great to be here with you today. We're really proud at National Bank of our partnership with Tennis Canada and excited to be celebrating 20 years this year. We've done a lot over those 20 years. We've promoted and supported tennis competition in Canada through programs like the Little Aces, the National Bank Challenger Series, and the National Bank Open, which is the tournament we have going on here with the best players in the world, on the men's side playing in Toronto and on the women's side in Montreal. And we've used the partnership to support tennis in Canada, both locally and internationally, Canadian tennis. And we've shared a vision with Tennis Canada all along to make tennis more accessible to everyone.
Yeah, it really is. It's not only exciting, but, you know, when I was reading a little bit up about your partnership, I know some of the initiatives that you have created. It really is to close some of the gaps, perhaps, that have been between men and women, the player court and game set equity. And they're great names, but there's so much that goes behind that to help create that equality.
Yeah, player court is, first of all, is about accessibility. So, you know, we've all been in our communities and seen tennis courts get a little rundown and shabby over the years. So player court is about getting out into communities and refurbishing, revitalizing up to 100 tennis courts, public courts across the country. So we want to get there by 2030. We're about a third of the way to that goal today. We've refurbished courts in BC, Manitoba, Ontario, and Quebec, and we'll keep at it. Game set equity, the focus there is to advance gender equity in Canadian tennis. So we do that through a number of ways. The milestone that we're seeking, an important one, is equal prize money for men and women at the National Bank Open by 2027. We're making steps toward that in transition to close the pay gap here in 2025 and 2026 and to achieve that goal by 2027. More broadly, we're seeking to drive more equity across the sport, inclusive of participation, coaching, refereeing, and governance.
Those are really some impressive and important goals, and it's nice to see the timeline is not that far away to achieve them. You also have a campaign that's called Inequality Socks Campaign, and it sounds kind of fun because it's different socks, but there's a really important message for that too.
It is, and it's a bit of a play on words if you think about it. And the goal here was to do something that would be visually evocative, to spark a conversation about forms of inequality in the sport that can be easy to ignore when they're hard to see. So we do that through 3 sets of mismatched socks, and they each highlight a different form of inequality in the sport. The first is prize money. So on average, women earning 28% less than men. The second is leadership, with only 25% of coaches in tennis comprised of women. And the last is participation. So young women being 23% less likely to continue playing tennis over the course of their lives.
So pull up our socks and get the conversation going. And just finally, this is National Bank Day. Now, obviously, the partnership means a lot too, but what does this particular day mean?
Well, it is National Bank Day at the National Bank Open. So that is important, and we're celebrating those 20 years. And when you celebrate, you build a giant cake.
Yes.
So we have a massive
I was hoping I could eat some.
Well, and I wouldn't eat that one, but we will have cake pops that we're giving out on the grounds over the course of the day. For early arrivers at the day session and the evening session, we'll be giving out tennis ball water bottles. And you'll see around all over the grounds touches of purple, which is the color of gender equity. And you'll see that in umbrellas and cushions and just other items decorating the grounds today. So we're excited about it. It's going to be a great day at the National Bank Open.
Purple goes really well with the red. So thank you so much, Matt Evans.